Hello, everyone. Welcome to the third episode of this book review podcast. So, I hope you have started reading, at least started reading in the sense that you might be reading very good books, or you might not have read any book till now. So, at least you start reading and simple books, as I said in my previous podcast, right? So, today, the book that we have is a very special one, which we know is the name of a year, and let us see who we have here with us today and welcome Unnat Jain. So, how do you feel coming on this podcast? Pehla question mera.
I feel nice. It feels very euphoric, to be honest. It's
Okay.
one in a lifetime opportunity. I see it as.
If I talk about Unnat, he is a very sincere student, I can say that. But the one thing that I liked about him is that he has picked up this hobby of reading. And Unnat, please tell me, how did you start this reading habit?
My habit of reading started when the COVID hit. Obviously,
Okay. COVID hit, so you were there in your house or you were going out playing cricket and all?
obviously at my house I was playing cricket while in my head
हाँ
visualizing.
ठीक है. So you started reading then. Which was the first book that you read?
Ma'am, I read an Indian author. The book's name was Everyone Has a Reason to Smile.
Oh yes,
yeah.
everyone has a reason to smile, and therefore you keep smiling always.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't it? That is good. And this was a very nice year starting the things, the habit of reading, you can say. Start with an easy book. You might not have found that book very difficult
Yes,
also.
ma'am.
Indian writer है तो थोड़ा सा easy होगा. हाँ, शशि थरूर का अलग होगा, but that's another matter.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can still start reading with the English books, as I say always. And which book are we discussing now? So there was a question to the viewers कि एक year वाली book है, तो I think you must have heard about that book. Unnat.
Today we'll be discussing about 1984 by George Orwell.
Okay. And how come did you select this book?
The book is very, very, very relevant. Although the book was written in 1948, but the book is still relevant because of
1948 and 1984. So, do you think there's a connection between the 2 years?
Yeah, there's surely a connection. The connection is that the book provides a dystopian alternative world if the Nazi Germany would have won the World
I
War II.
heard you said the word dystopian. Is it the opposite of utopian?
For sure, for sure.
So, those people who do not know, utopia is an ideal state where everything is very good. So, dystopian would be the opposite.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, continue.
So the book starts from Oceania. The setting of the book is Oceania, the current day UK, and possibly US too.
Okay.
So our protagonist is Winston. The guy is a part of the outer party member. The book, as I said, is a dystopian novel. Is a for sure the
So,
book is a fiction.
did you find this very easy to read?
No, ma'am, book was not easy to read.
So it took a lot of guts
Brain
to
churning.
read this book, because the words that you are using, dystopian, and then George Orwell है तो Orwellian आ गया, ठीक है, Oceania आ गया, तो we usually do not read such books. So how did you gather or muster the courage to read this book?
It isn't much about courage but interest. I'm a political science student, so the book did have a fair share interest that helped me also get more interested into the current situation, as this is an election year. So that's why this book also holds relevance, that we should look forward for our government.
Okay, so what kind of a government is being described in that book?
In 1984, the government is very authoritative, a totalitarian regime that keeps 24 surveillance on its citizens. Right of privacy is nothing, it doesn't exist. There are some crimes that are very normal in today's society, such as thinking, cognition, but in the book, thinking, cognition, all of this is perceived
This
as
was considered a crime.
Crime.
Okay. So that means it, as I said earlier, it will take a lot of courage to read such a book, even if you are a beginner. So I would suggest that not as a beginner you read it. Read after you've read at least 4 to 5 books, and then you can come up with this book. So tell me, Unnat, what did you like about this book?
Ma'am, first of all, the writing of George Orwell, he introduced certain concepts such as double thought,
Okay.
and his extensive use of euphemism like war is peace and freedom is slavery and ignorance
Okay,
is strength.
euphemism. That means this is helping you into improving our vocabulary
Yes,
also.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So people who are interested in politics, वो पढ़ सकते हैं. People who are say want to improve their vocabulary will definitely get many terms related to politics. If I'm not wrong, Unnat. And who else can read this book? If a person is not interested in politics, then what will he do?
Ma'am, if you were to ask me, I would say that every high schooler should read this book. This
Okay.
book indulges and invokes a sense of responsibility to question our government currently, so as to the 1984, the Orwellian nightmare isn't a reality but a novel fiction only.
Okay, yes, this is a fiction. Using that word Orwellian, I think so. In literature also, this word Orwellian is being used many a times, and I think you will find this word in the newspapers if I'm not
Editorial,
wrong.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, many editorials, because we have the habit of reading editorials because that is a must. Considering it a must, tell me, Unnat, how did reading help you in your preparations? How is it helping you?
Ma'am, when we talk from the preparation perspective, it enhances your reading skill, it enhances your vocab, and all in all, it creates a new horizon, a new world for you that you never discovered. But when you get into the depth of it,
Yeah.
you have a FOMO that why didn't I get into it before?
So you start understanding many things
Yeah.
that normally you would not.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So when you get these words like Orwellian regime or Orwellian traits, right? The nature is Orwellian. So what will you relate it to?
I would relate it to an authoritative government that is constantly having a surveillance on their population.
That autocratic,
autocratic, yes, ma'am.
authoritative, totalitarian as you used
Totalitarian.
earlier. तो ऐसे words भी हमें समझ में आ जाएंगे and we'll be able to understand only whatever articles we read and we get these words. So we know fine Orwellian का मतलब समझ में आ जाएगा. George Orwell. Do you know the book? Another book that is written by George Orwell and it is very famous also.
Animal Farm.
Ah.
The book is said to be premised upon the post-Lenin Soviet system. Who should be the head after Lenin? Trotsky or
So have
Stalin?
you read that or you
Yes,
intend
yes,
reading
ma'am.
it? You have read that
I've
book.
read
That's
it.
very good. So which book do you intend reading now? So apart from the politics.
I would like to get into the depth of philosophy, so I'm thinking of reading the first and the last, Freedom,
Okay.
and also a metaphysical murder mystery, Angels and Demons by Dan Brown.
By Dan Brown.
Yes,
That is
ma'am.
a beautiful book. Angels and Demons.
Yes,
ठीक है. But do you find time to read? And
Yes.
is it distracting you? ये मेरा question है. Because there are many people who become so impassioned about reading कि hobby a day and night they would be reading. So they'll be distracted. So does this happen to you?
At times, yes. I should be sleeping by 11, but due to I'm so much indulged in the book, sometimes it gets to 12 a.m. or even further.
Okay.
It's not that you don't have time. You have to make time for reading the book because you are so much interested in
So
it.
that's a very beautiful thing that Unnata said. That see, it's not that we don't have time. We still have 24 hours in a day. The point here is that we need to manage time and we need to take out time to read if you really intend reading something. So you have to snatch that 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So make a small point or a rule for yourself that do not go to bed before you read a few pages of any book that you like. So, Nat, can you suggest a few books to our viewers?
I would first of all suggest the rom-com genre that is trending nowadays. I would
Okay.
suggest The Fault in Our Stars. Must read for rom-com lovers, and for non-fictional, Who Will Cry When You Die by Robin Sharma.
Robin Sharma, Who Will Cry When You Die. और Robin Sharma की एक और book है. Again, it is a very famous one. I think you must have read that
By
book.
Wayne Club.
Another book also is there.
The
Monk Who Sold His Ferrari.
No,
Yes.
unfortunately, I haven't.
Not
read
you
that.
haven't read.
Yes.
So now next you read that.
Yes, ma'am, for
Right?
sure.
Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed. Anything else that Unnati would want to add to
Ma'am.
the viewers? What will you suggest them?
I would like to add is that there's a constant debate between should we pick up fiction or should we pick up non-fiction. But for the first time readers or the beginners, I would say that please pick up fiction, because fiction isn't restrained by the constraints of facts, figures, and
Data and
statistics
and all. वो नहीं होता है.
Yeah, there's a whole imaginative horizon of reading.
So that
fiction.
will actually help you in like
Thinking.
improving in your thinking.
Yes,
मतलब
ma'am.
क्या क्या कहाँ का कैसे कैसे हो सकता है.
Critical thinking.
साइंस फिक्शन पढ़ सकते हैं.
Yes, ma'am. Time Machine by H.G.
Time
Wells.
Machine. ठीक है. Anything written by Stephen Hawking.
Yes, ma'am. Also,
वो भी पढ़ सकते हैं. मतलब anything that you are comfortable in. So first start reading that, and next come to those different genres, so that this is going to help you in your understanding of the various things, right? So anything else?
No.
That's okay, fine. So we say bye to our viewers, and with a small thing, one rule, that before you go to bed, see that you have read a few pages of any book that you like, or whichever book you are reading. So that's all for today. So thank you and see you soon.